I thought that was cool. I was going to,
very cool.
just kind of bring that up. But let's do this, man. I'm excited to get into the whole 2026 World Cup of Weed because today at noon, voting on round one concluded.
Okay.
And we've got results. What do you think about that, Bill?
I want to see these results, Phil.
Yep.
I'm a big results-driven guy.
So, Jeff, hit us with this World Cup of Weed music. Give us that logo or put that logo in the background or something while we do this. This is our World Cup music, Bill.
I'm a little underwhelmed. I mean, we've done some really good music. It's
All right. Well, to get started, first and foremost, you guys need to know that the way you vote for this, and we're only, I'll explain it to you. The World Cup of Weed, it is represented by 32 different countries, each representing a land race. And what we've done is we put them up in a head-to-head competition, single elimination. Round one started last Thursday night. It ended at noon today on Thursday. And that is the field of 32 there. So we voted and you voted and all of us voted and Cough Country voted. So we did the Cough Country TV vote live on air.
Yes.
We're going to do the same thing tonight.
Okay.
And this is, guys, right there, this is how you vote. You go to the new Cough Country TV Discord server and you go ahead and sign up. You can use the link. You can use the scan code. When you get there, guys, it's really simple. Just go to the age verification. It's going to ask you to do something. You do whatever that something is that they ask you, and you're in. From there, just go ahead and hit the Cough Country TV icon. Go to the World Cup of Cannabis 2026. And we will be looking at round two right now. And if, Jeff, if you want to go to my computer, I'll show everybody what that looks like.
They're saying this is the hottest new Discord server for Cough Country.
Well, for Cough Country, yeah. So, guys, what we have here is this is the World Cup of Weed 2026. And as you can see, round one voting was here. That is no longer, but we do have round two voting here, and that's what we're going to do tonight. And we'll go ahead and do it live on the air. You guys might agree, you might disagree, but what we should agree on is that you go over to Discord, throw that logo back up one more time, and sign up for it. You got a bunch of you guys have, and we appreciate it. Sign up for the Cough Country TV Discord server, and it's not just for World Cup 2026. Each show we do has a individual something over here. What do you call it?
All right, a breakout.
Yeah, come back to my screen if you can. So all the different shows where it says our shows here on the left, these are all. So one of the things that we're doing, Bill, is that if I go over to Cough Country News, what we're going to do before the news for that particular evening, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to drop in and make a thread for each of the news stories so we can get conversations started before you do the news, during the news, and after the news.
Okay.
And then you may find things on there that you want to use, like, hey, this is such an insightful thought. Let me bring that in as well.
Yeah, some sort of like, hey, here's something a genius on the internet just told me.
Exactly. or maybe they explain how to pronounce something for you to how to pronounce something.
Oh,
you chopped some shit up tonight.
I did chop some shit up.
All right, so yeah, guys. So this is.
I have no shame.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the Discord Cough Country TV official vote. You may agree, disagree, but the beauty of it is you can go do your own voting. Now we are down to the Sweet 16. We're gonna show you in all the different categories who won and who didn't win. And the reason we're going to do that is we'll just give you a little brief recap of some of the matchups, and who won, and then we're going to get right into the voting for this round. Last time we had to vote on 16 matchups. Today we're only going to have to vote on 8 matchups.
Okay.
So we're getting down. And, okay, so this is where we started. And then I think what we can do is start showing you, okay, this was the round of 32. Vote opens on Thursday, June 25th for round 2. Yes, correct. 16 remain. The road to glory continues. We are going to figure out, we're going to name the World Cup of Weed winner, and it's going to be named on our July 19th special with High Times.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So before we do that, let me give everybody, yep, there you go. Sunday, July 19th, we will name the winner, World Cup of Weed champion, live on the High Times, what's it called again? Winner Circle show, brought to you by High Times. We do have a lead sponsor on this, but I don't know if I can say it yet. So we'll wait.
We'll hold off.
We'll hold off until next week.
Build some anticipation.
We'll build anticipation, but guys, make sure you tune in to the World Cup of Weed Championship announcement on the High Times Winter Circle show right here on Cough Country TV, Late Night Green, and will also be simulcasted on High Times main channel on YouTube. We're going to keep reminding you guys about that. And let's dive into the categories. Jeff, I'm assuming you've got some recap categories, and let's do it. Let's see what we had and where we're going.
Give me 1 second. Not exactly the perfect order here.
Man, tough room tonight.
Well, you know what? People's time, their time is important, man.
So, so round 1.
All right.
So round 1, round 32.
All right, here we go. So,
Wait, here are the different regions. Boom.
Oh,
The
Zimbabwe.
African region.
okay, so let's just go. Jeff, we'll go region by region, and we'll do what you just did. So these were the lineups, guys. These were a part of the round of 32. So it was Durban Poison versus Zimbabwean Landrace.
And I think we picked Durban, didn't we?
Well, we're gonna see. Well, I don't know what we picked, but you might
I think
remember.
we picked Durban Poison.
Okay, and then it was Moroccan Beldia and Kitama, and Mary Jane told us about that, as well as against Kenyan Highland. Over on the other side for the Africa region, it was Congolese Red versus Ethiopian Highland. Classic matchup. Also Malawi Gold versus Swazi Gold. And guys, if you want to tune into the last show, we get into a lot of descriptions on each of these. We'll recap these new lineups tonight. So if you want to know something about who, the ones that didn't win, we talked about those last time. If you want to know about the ones that did win, go ahead, Jeff, lay in the overlay, and let's see who won.
Ooh,
so,
a couple upsets, I think.
Yes, sir. So Zimbabwe won. Morocco won. Okay, and that was from, I believe, that hash category. Ethiopia.
Wow, I thought we went with the Congolese, didn't we?
We might have picked Congolese Red here. Ethiopian Highland, and then Swazi Gold.
Wow.
Swazi Gold. So that makes a new matchup. And so let me bring in to the show. You know who I'm bringing in.
No,
I'm bringing into the show our girl, Mary Jane.
Hey, Mary Jane.
What's going on? It's me and Bill. How are you this evening?
Hey there, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. It's always good to be here. What's on the agenda for tonight?
All right. Well, what's on the agenda for tonight, Mary Jane, is that if you remember last week, we had you doing a lot of talking, and what you were talking about was all these different strains in our World Cup of Weed field of 32, and we're down to the Sweet 16. And so, why don't you put that graphic back up, and I'll tell Mary Jane who won. So, Mary Jane, in the Africa region, Zimbabwe won over South Africa, which is kind of crazy because that's Durban Poison. So that's a massive upset right there. Number 4, Morocco. Who'd they win over? Kenya? Yep.
Kenya.
Also, Mary Jane, Ethiopia won over Congo, and
Wow.
Eswatini went over Malawi. So that leaves us with Zimbabwe, which is the Zimbabwe land race versus Morocco, and Ethiopian, which is the Ethiopian or Ethiopia for the Ethiopian highland versus Swazi gold. Why don't you give us a little bit of thought on that?
Oh, this is getting exciting. So Zimbabwe pulling off that upset means we've got a true wild card in the midst. Morocco's known for those legendary hashish traditions, so they'll be tough. And that Ethiopian highland, it's a classic landrace, super revered. Swazi gold is no slouch either, with a strong reputation. I'd say the next matchups are going to be intense. It's going to be about history versus some bold surprises.
Well, Mary Jane, I'm going to try to turn her down, Bill.
Okay.
It's not you. It's because if you do it, then we're not going to hear other stuff. So, yeah, just give me.
Maybe you could just ask her to speak a little softer.
You think I can? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to control her over here a little bit. I think I can knock it down a little bit this way. Hey, Mary Jane, say something because you were a little loud.
Of course, I'm right here. I'll keep it a bit softer. Just let me know if this feels better.
Yeah. Yeah, you keep it soft, and I turned you down a little bit, so we appreciate that. So, yeah, Mary Jane, you can go ahead and listen along. So, Bill, what do you think? We've got Zimbabwe. Oh, what? You know what? Let's go through the rest of the categories, and then we'll vote. We don't need to vote yet.
All
right. So the next category,
Africa,
yeah,
right?
this is Africa region. So the next is the Americas region. And just to let everybody know, as a follow-up, we had number one Colombia, obviously Colombian gold versus Guatemala and the Guatemala land race. We also had Jamaica, which is lamb's bread, versus Brazil, which is mangarosa. Yes. Mangarosa. Also, number 3, Mexico, which is Acapulco gold versus number 6, Paraguayan land race. Nice matchup there. Number 2, Panama red, classic, versus number 7, from Peru, Peruvian highland. And so we're going to go ahead and reveal the winners of these categories to you guys right now. So let's do it.
All right, no surprises there.
Do we have any upsets here?
No, this is all standard right here.
Okay, so guys, Mary Jane, let me tell you who won. This is pretty standard. We had no upsets. So if I tell you there's no upsets, you know that Colombia, Jamaica, Mexico, and Panama won. What do you think?
That's a powerhouse lineup right there. All legendary strains. I think the next round's going to be a clash of titans. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any of those classics.
Okay,
and I agree
with her.
Yeah.
I agree with her. However, we got to handle a little bit of an issue here because we're over here talking about Jamaica and there was a little bit of a controversy. So Mary Jane, what I want to do is we had a comment one of our viewers make a comment. It's a little lengthy. Bill's going to handle the reading on this, okay? And it involves you. I want to get your opinion on it. So don't interrupt and don't say anything. We'll say, hey, Mary Jane, we're ready for you to make a comment. You don't have to say anything until then. It's a little lengthy, so don't cut in on Bill or me. I may play.
You're gonna have to pull it up on your phone, right?
Got it.
No,
I'll stay quiet.
It's going to be in production on your return monitor if you have your return monitor set up here.
We should have pulled the clip for what originated this whole
No
thing.
problem. I'll keep an eye or ear on my cues. Whenever you're ready for me, just say the word.
All right, and then don't ever say any of that. You just all I need to do is just hang tight, listen to this because, Mary Jane, someone took a little bit of a shot at you, and I want you to clearly hear what it is, and I'm going to give you your chance to talk. Capiche?
Capiche? I'm all ears and ready to hear it out. Once you're done, I'll give you my honest take.
Hey now.
Okay.
Okay.
I got to take a deep breath because there's no punctuation.
So we were. Let's just set this up, Bill. I'll set it up because
Okay.
you're going to have a lot of reading to do. So here's the setup. The setup is that Justin Coleman gave us a, kind of a tongue lashing in a way, but he also kind of gave us some facts and some education, things that I really don't know. And I'm not an expert on. We had Ben on, so Ben Goldman Glass was here, and he knows a lot of it. He's done a lot of studying in this realm. So he was having a debate on whether something started in Ethiopia, and so that's what the short was. That's where this comment comes from. And listen, at the end, I'll tell you my opinion and what I think we should do with the situation. So Bill and Mary Jane.
I'll try to read it without an attitude.
All right, Mary Jane and I are going to listen. You're going to go ahead and read it. So
from Justin Coleman 2 days ago, maybe you should
I'm ready to take it all in. Let's hear what Justin had to say, and then we'll figure it out together.
Mary Jane, remember you weren't supposed to say anything until we called for you?
No, that was your fault. That was your fault, Phil. You mentioned
You're
her name
absolutely
again.
right. My bad.
You said
I'll
her
stay
name
quiet
again.
now until you cue me in.
When you say her name, that prompts her.
Okay.
Every time you say her name, she's
Okay.
gonna start.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that.
So from Justin Coleman, maybe you should talk to an expert instead of believing that robots are experts on everything.
I'm all set to respond when you need me. Just let me know once the whole message is out.
She can't fucking stop. Mary Jane, just listen to Bill right now. Do not talk.
Got it. I'm on mute mode. I'll wait for your signal before I say a word.
Holy Jesus.
She has to have the last word.
She has to have the last word. Okay, go ahead, Bill.
So what part of the Rastafari culture do you think doesn't come from Ethiopia? Smoking
Still
weed?
tuned.
I can show you where they do that traditionally. Ethiopia eating vegan food, and I can show you that they fast and eat vegetarian most of the year. Most people in Ethiopia, let's see, you might be able to say that they developed their own unique style of playing music in Jamaica amongst the Rastafarians, which didn't come directly from Ethiopia. The way that we interpret scripture also uses interpretive frameworks that are traditional in Ethiopia. For example, they teach that the Spirit of God dwells kings from David line in Ethiopia, and Rastafari teach that the Spirit of God intertwined with the Spirit of Christ, and the Holy Spirit operated through the Emperor of Ethiopia in spirit and power, which is also a pattern or an interpretive framework found in every Bible through the story of Elijah returning through John, while not literally being or replacing Elijah. So maybe you guys would rather talk to somebody that actually lives and studies and reasons about it and teaches people about it every day. The internet and AI chat GPT. What the fuck is that? Is a good study tool and resource. It doesn't tell you everything, and it doesn't do everything for you either. Maybe you figured that out by this point. You're welcome to invite me to talk to you guys about that subject.
Okay, that's a lot.
You know,
Some punctuation.
punctuation would have gone a long way.
Listen,
Yeah.
obviously,
I didn't
listen.
understand half what he was trying to say.
I do agree that
I
I don't.
really-
I do agree. Hang on, Mary Jane. You're going to get your chance here in just a second. But I do agree that when you want to make a point, it's very important if you can use good punctuation, okay? So you can get your point through very clearly. You've taken the time to write to us, and
We appreciate it.
and I very much appreciate
Yeah.
it completely. And so much so that I am going to invite Justin Coleman to
Yes.
come on our show. I'm going to reach out to him
Good.
like tomorrow,
Right.
Or we are, and we're going to see if he can come on next week for the Elite Eight,
Okay.
and we can talk about this very topic.
No cheap shots.
No,
We're not
no,
going to try and
no,
embarrass him
no.
or put him down
No,
or
no,
anything.
no. So Justin, this is not a setup. This is us trying to you explain that. I don't understand all this shit, and I'm not trying to pretend to. And let me just say this about Mary Jane. Mary Jane is here to assist us in knowledge for the show. Supposedly, she operates at a PhD level at all different topics, and
Right.
it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that everything that she says is correct. But what it does do is that we don't have to wonder about certain things during the show. we can tap into the useful resources that are there for us to tap into.
Right. She's augmented intelligence.
And she's there.
She's helpful.
So my comment to Justin is, number one, I appreciate the comment. I appreciate the time you took to write this.
Absolutely.
My second comment is a little better punctuation would have helped us understand this better. Number three, I understand a bunch of this, and I actually am interested in having somebody who knows far more about this explain this to me.
Absolutely, totally.
Because we don't sit here and tell you that we know everything about all of this shit, because I'm going to be honest with you, if you haven't figured that out already, we don't. We don't.
We know who we are.
But that's what this show's about. This show's about exploring the things we don't know.
And building community.
And
Yeah.
building the community. Sometimes we're going to look like fucking idiots. Sometimes we're not. Okay? Some things we know better than others. I don't know Rastafarian heritage and lineage. No. I don't. Mm-hmm. Nor did I pretend to, which is why Mary Jane was here to understand, help us understand this. So, with that said, you had a comment. Mary Jane, this is your time to shine. You heard the comment from Justin. You heard Bill's points and mine. What are your thoughts?
I respect the honesty there. You're absolutely right. I'm here to offer insights, but I'm no replacement for lived expertise. I think inviting Justin is a fantastic idea. He sounds passionate and knowledgeable. I'm all for learning together. So when he's on, I'll happily take a step back and let the real conversation flow.
There you go.
Well, listen, Mary Jane, I don't know how far a step you're going to take back, because you did a good job at the end being quiet, but like sometimes it's like really tough because you're like jumping in there and you're knocking Bill right off his rocking chair, to be honest with you.
Most people don't know I have a rocking
I
chair.
know that, but I do appreciate the fact that you understand that you yourself, as smart as you may be, has limits. We all have limits. Do you think that you and Justin would have a nice conversation together on the show?
I think it would be a great conversation. I'd love to learn from Justin, and I'd happily contribute where I can. So if he's game, I'm ready.
Now, if just curious, I guess I have to cover shit ahead of time, Bill. If you and Justin disagree, how will you handle it, Mary Jane? Like a pro?
Absolutely like a pro. I'll just lay out what I know and be ready to listen. If we differ, I'll respect his expertise. After all, the goal is to learn, not to be right. So no worries, just good, honest conversation.
I gotta tell you, she's got a pretty damn good attitude.
Yeah, I mean,
tonight,
what were you
Bill.
expecting from her? Phil, you ignorant slut.
I'm just here to keep the vibe positive. Let's
Yeah.
keep heading.
Hey, Mary Jane, I'd like you to say a special hello to Bill and I. Bill and I have a friend in the control room. His name is Charlie. And I would like for you to do one of your, give him a little fucking shout out. You know what I'm saying?
My buddy Charlie.
Absolutely. Hey, Charlie, I see you holding it down in the control room. Thanks for keeping everything running smoothly.
Charlie,
Couldn't
the
do it
camera's
without
on
you.
you. Wave, yeah.
There we go. There's Charlie. And Charlie's learning what it's like to be in the control room for a filming night at Cough Country TV.
He's excited to be here. He's really happy
Yeah,
to be here.
and
It's
he
fun.
told me I was in the control room for the news, and Charlie told me, he goes, this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal, and it's so great to see people, and they get to see what we do
Behind the scenes, yeah.
how we do it. I enjoyed that. So so what's his name? Justin what? I forget. Mary Jane, what's his name again?
Justin Coleman.
Coleman.
Yep, Justin Coleman. We got it, Mary Jane. Justin Coleman, we'll be in touch with you. I would like to have you on the show, man. And it's not a setup, man. We're not
Nope.
not gonna ambush you. We might disagree, and
Respectfully.
but you're safe here, brother. You are Cough Country citizen. We respect you. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
We respect each other. All right, cool. So with that said, let's get back to the. Where are we? Where are we, Jeff? Wherever we were. Let's go right back to there. I forget.
But,
What do you want to talk news or do you want to
No,
talk
we're in the middle of this.
Oh, yeah,
damn,
the thing.
We're in the middle of our bit,
we're
Bill.
moving on to the Asia region.
Right. Let's jump right back into the bracket, and I'll be here if you need any more insights.
Who were the winners on the? Oh, we did the winners on the America. No upsets. We are in the Asia region. Go back. Okay, so. No,
The other
don't.
back.
Okay, yeah. Okay, So on the Asia region, Mary Jane, it was Afghanistan, which is Afghan Kush, versus Vietnam, Vietnamese Black, which I would love to have some of that. India, Malana Cream versus Laos, Lao Gold. Pakistan, Chitral Kush versus Nepal, which is the Nepalese Temple Ball, which we heard so many awesome fucking things
Right.
about.
That was interesting.
Yeah, really. Cambodia, which is the Cambodia Landrace versus Thailand. You know, the classic Thai stick. How Thai stick was number 6 on this ranking, I have no idea. But let's see who the winners are. I'll tell Mary Jane. Okay.
Afghan, no
So
surprise.
Afghanistan with the Afghan Kush on the number 1 seed. No surprise. It looks like we do have an upset. Laos, they upset it over India. So there is an upset on our 4 and 5 seeds. That's
What's going on over here?
yeah.
That was where the bracket was messed up last week. Remember, there was one.
That's a fun twist. Laos sneaking through adds some spice. Can't wait to see how that plays out next round.
Okay, hang tight, Mary Jane. So, Jeff, why don't you explain what happened? There was one
The
round.
bracket. We have it right in the computer on.
I'll stay
Discord,
tuned and let
but
you explain what
the
happened.
graphic-
No problem.
The graphics just messed up. So the 2 should be with the 3 and the 6 and 7. I think it were 2 and
So
7.
Pakistan and
Yeah, I think-
Cambodia.
yeah.
Okay.
So that is the new
Just-
matchup.
yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what the original matchup was because we had it backwards, but we did
have to
have
look
it
on the
right.
computer.
We had it right on. Yeah, we
On
had.
Discord.
Yeah, we had it right on Discord. You can bring that up. I'm gonna head back over to the World Cup. We can go over to round 1 if you want to see what it is. What matchup was it? You know what? It's too confusing. I don't want to do it. Just guys, just trust us that we did this properly on the Discord vote. The reason that is because the original chart was flipped in 2 different games. So it just turns out that the original bracket, 2 of the losers were the ones that were mixed up, but they were together.
But the bottom line is Cambodia and Thailand are now.
Yeah, so the round is Afghanistan versus Laos and Cambodia versus Thailand.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mary Jane, your thoughts?
That's going to be a tough one. Afghan Kush is legendary, but that Laos upset makes things interesting. And Cambodia versus Thailand? That's a showdown of Southeast Asian icons. Definitely one to watch.
I think Thailand's going to win that, though.
You
What
do?
you think? Yeah.
Well, we get to vote for for the station here, for the network. We get to vote tonight, and then you get to do your individual votes.
Okay, all right.
And you don't have to tell us what you did or anything like that.
I'm not
so-
going to tell you.
Okay, cool. All right, so the next category is the hashish category in the Middle East region. And up first was Lebanon, which is the Lebanese red, versus Yemen, number 8. Number 1 versus number 8, Yemenese Landrace. Then we had Turkey, which is the Turkish Landrace. That's number 4 versus number 5, Egypt, which is the Sinai Landrace. On the other side, number 3 versus number 6, Iran versus Syria, the Iranian Landrace. Just, Bill, grab it down here.
Okay.
And this way you're not going to upset the apple cart with this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Iran versus Syria, which is Iranian Landrace versus Syrian Landrace, number 3 versus number 6. And finally, Morocco, the Moroccan hash, number 2, versus number 7, the Pakistani hash plant. And, this was an interesting grouping of things. So let's go ahead and see who won this one.
First, I'd just like to say I think the music best.
I'm
fits
all
this.
ears. Let's see who's moving forward in that hash showdown.
All right, hang tight, Mary Jane. We got to figure out. So what did you say, Jeff? Because I want to hear
The
what you had.
music best fits this region.
Correct.
Yes.
We should have had regional music. Again, not CBS. We only had one region. We could only afford music for one region, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, if they ever do one of these World Cups again, we could.
Well, okay. So for next week, I'm going to get music for each of these regions. Fair enough?
You're the man.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait, that
All right.
sounds like more work for me. I vote no.
Okay.
Sound
Jeff votes no. It could be too much work for the control room. Let's talk about who won, and we'll get some comments. Lebanon won, so that's our number 1 seed. Turkey won. That's our number 4 seed. No upsets there. We do have an upset on this bracket with Syria and Iran. Now, I'm wondering if people voted against Iran just because they don't like Iran and it wasn't the Iranian land race due to current geopolitical scenarios.
Wow.
That's going to be my guess.
That's my guess as well.
Yeah, because and most people are like have short memories. 'cause
It could
wasn't
be.
long ago
But
Syria
hey,
was committing
emotions sometimes
genocide
sway votes.
themselves.
Either way, Syria's
Is hang on, Mary Jane, because here's what's going on. I don't think Mary Jane can hear Jeff. She can only hear me and you. So when we stop talking, she thinks it's time to talk. Mary Jane, what can we do to get you to only respond in a certain, like when I want you to, rather than just like, jumping in like hard?
no problem at all. Just say something like, Mary Jane, your thoughts? Or give me a cue. I'll stay silent until you call me in. I've got you.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
See how that works out?
Allegedly. So, Mary Jane, even if Bill and I are quiet, you'll be quiet as well because Jeff could be talking and we don't know that, right?
Oh, she's good.
Exactly. I'll wait patiently, even if there's a pause, until you give me the go-ahead.
Oh,
We'll keep it smooth.
I like that. I like that a lot, Mary Jane. You know something, man? We're just going to get along better and better as time goes on. Okay, so Mary Jane, why don't you tell us what you think about the winners we just told you?
It's definitely a fascinating outcome. Lebanon and Turkey are strong contenders, no surprise there. But that Syria upset over Iran, that's a wild card twist that'll keep things interesting.
And I agree with her. That's quite the upset. I just wonder, did people allow their...
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. And, it's a shame for the Iranian land race, but, shit happens, Bill. Can't all win.
It's a very good point, Phil. Thank you.
You got it. I believe we have one more category, do we not? One more region, I should say. Or was that the last one? Well, that was it.
That was it.
Okay, cool. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's come on over to my screen, Jeff, and we are going to bring up, guys, you can go ahead.
Oh, there it is.
So here are the winners, guys, the Sweet 16 winners, and they are right there. 16 nations, 16 legendary strains, 1 world of weed. Okay, so we're back over on the Discord server, guys, and if you don't have an account, come on and get one. It's not just about the World Cup of Weed. Each show has its own section over here on this, and you can participate. We're also figuring out how to use this for call-ins and getting your voices, so we can take calls right on the show real quick, right on the Discord. So we are working on that, getting better every day. So let's move to round 2, voting here.
Here we go.
And we're going to go way up to the top. We are in round 2, guys. All right. Okay, so in the Americas region, Mary Jane, we've got America's Colombia number. Oh, can we go back to that one? Yeah, we've got Colombia versus Jamaica. Now you can kind of put that up.
That's going to be a tough one.
Go ahead.
That's good.
Go ahead, MJ.
An epic matchup. Colombian Gold versus Lamb's Bread. 2 legends. I can't even pick between them, but I'm sure everyone's got strong feelings on that one.
Shit, that's a hard one right out of the gate, Bill.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start in the control room with Jeff on this. And this is for the official Cough Country TV vote. It's a consensus vote. It's a vote we're doing live on air. I'll still vote. You'll still vote. Jeff will still vote. And you guys can still vote. This is just us putting in our on-air vote.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Cough TV vote.
The TV vote.
Official.
Cough Country TV vote. Yeah. So, Jeff, go ahead. This is hard, man. So I'm going to you with your deep knowledge.
This is such a hard one. to
I'll
be
sit tight
honest.
on this one, and I can't wait to hear what you decide.
She just can't stop. Okay. All
I
right,
used
go
to
ahead.
date someone
Wait,
like that.
I'm confused. Do we have the graphic? We have the graphic.
I
messed
hear
up
you.
again.
And I'm quiet now. I'm just as curious as everyone else.
Yeah, we have the. It seems like we have the graphic messed up again. Because we got Colombia versus Jamaica over here, but we have Colombia versus Guatemala on my regional graphic here.
Can you go back to the original chart, man? What the?
Hang on, let me see what we got.
I'm here if you need any clarification, but I'll let you guys sort that chart out.
Stand by, Mary Jane.
What the fuck is that?
What was the original? What was Colombia originally up against
That well, we
in
might
round one?
let's put up the field of 32.
I'm
Jeff.
trying to get to the updated field of 32. Give me 1 second.
All right, Bill, what do we got here?
Colombia versus Guatemala in round one. Yeah.
So that
So the
looks
graphic
right.
that came up was a round one graphic.
Okay.
It should be Colombia versus Jamaica.
It was Colombia versus Jamaica.
Okay, it was no, that was just me. I was pulling up the last week's.
Last week's graphic,
wrong,
yeah.
Wrong round.
Okay.
You stupid.
I'm stupid. I just
All
read
right.
that.
Okay. All right. So
room.
So what you thought the impossible vote here that you have to make? You're gonna.
So I'm gonna have to go with Jamaica.
All right,
My
Bill.
vote's Jamaica.
I was thinking I'm going to go with Jamaica because I binged Jamaica, and that's the only reason.
Will Charlie vote?
Yeah, you could ask him to vote.
Jeff, see if Charlie would like to vote.
You got a vote, Charlie?
Pardon?
Do you have a vote, Colombia or Jamaica?
Jamaica.
He says Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Okay.
See?
So there's two in the control room from Jamaica, you say,
And I said Jamaica.
and I was going to say Colombian gold. So right now, because of what we're doing here for this voting, it's Jamaica. It is. I'm going to head vote the first vote, and that moves us into the next one. So back to the next one, and that would be, what are we talking about? The
Mexico and Panama.
Yep.
Acapulco Gold and then Panama.
I'm following along. Whenever you're all set,
Mary
I'm
Jane,
re-
zip it until I ask for you. Got it? Don't even answer that. I know you got it. Just don't even answer. I need you. I need silence. I'm doing a show here. All right. So Mexico.
Acapulco Gold.
Understood completely. I'll stay silent and let you run the show. Whenever you're ready for me, I'll be here.
What do I do with her? How do I explain to her that every time she says she's not going to talk, she talks?
I get it. It's a balance. I'll be mindful and truly stay quiet until it's my cue. No
If
more
I-
accidental jumping in. I'm learning at Prodis.
If I could answer that question, I'd still be
All
dating
right,
that
she's-
girl.
She said she's learning. She says she's learning, and I hate to say if someone's not learning. Jeff, is that the right matchup? Mexico versus Panama.
Yes.
I'm here if you need me, but I'll stay quiet while you confirm with Jeff. Just give me a nod when you want me.
All right, I'm gonna ask her to just hang tight for a second because I don't want to get in a fight with her right now. We're trying to get through this goddamn show. I've got to leave town. Let's go. All right,
I'm going to go with Mexico.
I'm going to go with Panama Red. Because you know what? Acapulco Gold is great weed, but every time I go to Mexico, I get swag. Panama Red.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
All the way. Panama Red all the way for me. What do you say, Jeff and
Panama.
Charlie.
Charlie?
Charlie, what's your choice? Panama Red or Acapulco Gold? Acapulco Gold. He says
Okay.
Acapulco Gold.
So they're split in the control room 1-for-1. Bill?
I was going to go with Mexico because I've been there. But
And-
you reminded me, though, that Mexican weed is not up to par any longer. So I guess I'll switch to Panama.
Okay.
I'll go with the group.
All right, so I'm going to vote for Panama, and you're going to vote for Panama, and so that is what, 3-1?
No, it's 4-0. That was a clean sweep, right, Jeff? You were
No,
No,
Charlie
we're
was
split in here.
Acapulco. They were split in there, and you and I were both Panama Red.
Okay.
So that means that Panama Red is the one we're going to vote for right now.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they're the ones that are going to win, because we proved that wrong last week, right? Because other votes came in. All right, so now we're talking about Zimbabwe versus Morocco. And that is where on the chart?
It's the Africa region.
Okay.
6 versus number 4.
Got you. 6 versus 4. Zimbabwe versus Morocco. I'll go first this time. Listen, I think Moroccan hash is pretty fucking amazing. And so I'm gonna say Morocco for me.
All right. I've never had Moroccan hash, but Morocco's just such a cool name for a country.
It is badass.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Morocco.
But Bill, you can't vote because it's a badass. I mean, this is the World Cup of weed here. There's a lot on the It's a lot on the line here.
All right, then I'll go with Zimbabwe.
Okay, so we're gonna split, even though you had the right choice, just for the wrong reason. All right, go ahead. Let's go control room. We're split out here.
Morocco.
Okay.
What do you think, Charlie?
That's a tough one. I gotta go with Morocco.
He's going Morocco too.
And Morocco it is, guys. Morocco it is. And so that moves us over to the next set of winners. This is from the Africa's region. And we are talking about Ethiopia versus Eswatini. Ethiopia versus Eswatini. So it's the Ethiopian Landrace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Versus Swazi Gold. See, this is where I'm going to bring Mary Jane in to help us a little bit, because where she interrupts. All right, Mary Jane, we're in the round 2 Africas. We're talking about Ethiopia versus Eswatini. Why don't you just give us a very nice little brief summary of what we should be considering in our vote? What the fuck is going
Now
on?
she's got nothing to say.
Mary Jane, can you answer that question? See, we've upset her now. Jeff, she
Yeah, I
won't
think
even
we did.
talk. Mary Jane, are you there?
She said, I'm here.
She said, I'm here if you need me, but I'll stay quiet while you confirm with Jeff. Just give me a nod when you want me. I'm giving you a nod. So we asked for silence. Now she's not going to come back. Mary Jane?
I guess she just typed an answer.
What the fuck?
These computers are going to be great when they work all the bugs out.
Mary Jane, are you there? We broke the goddamn bitch. All right. Let's go to... I'm going to say Swazi Gold. I'm going to vote Swazi Gold. I love that description last week. Made me feel like I wanted some.
Do you
even though
remember the description?
No. Do you, Jeff?
I don't remember the description.
Well, I don't know, man. Can you look at the? Can someone look at it? Anybody look it up or no?
I'm working on it here.
Take me off of this screen, and I'll try to fix it here.
Okay, Swazi Gold is a legendary pure landrace sativa strain originating from the mountainous kingdom of Eswatini, formerly Swaziland, in South Africa, or Southern Africa. Known for its potency, resin production, and distinct floral aroma, it has been cultivated for generations in high-altitude hills and remains a prized genetic resource in cannabis culture. Its flavor profile is sweet, woody, floral, and minty aromas. And it's 100% pure sativa.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm saying Swazi Gold. Mary Jane, would you vote for Swazi Gold?
You know, Swazi Gold is iconic, but that Ethiopian Highland is a classic too. If it were up to me, I'd have a hard time choosing. Both have deep roots.
Well, it is up to you.
All right, so she's taking this whole quiet thing to a new level, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do. But maybe she's taking it too far.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe you just need to tell her she's being a good girl.
All right, I'm saying Swazi Gold. Jeff?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Swazi Gold also.
I'm just aiming to match the vibe you want. If you need me to chime in more or less, just let me know.
We like the less. We like the less part. Okay.
Got it. I'll keep it nice and minimal. Just jumping in when you truly need me.
Okay, so Jeff, you say
Swazi Gold.
Swazi.
I'll go with Swazi Gold.
All right, so I don't know where Charlie stands, but he's been outnumbered, so I can go ahead and vote for that. Now, next, in the Asian category, we are talking, or Asia category, I should say. There's an N in there, which is, I guess it's considered Asian in a way,
Yeah.
right? Afghanistan.
All right.
Afghanistan #1 versus #5 Laos. And we're in the second round. We're talking about Afghan Kush versus Laos. Lao Gold. So,
Afghan Kush versus Lao Gold. That's a tough one. Afghan Kush has a global reputation, but Lao Gold is a hidden gem. I can't wait to see how you all vote.
how come you can't ever vote? And you say, "Oh, it's just too close for you to decide." What's that about?
Fair point. Honestly, I tried.
I think it's real hard for
Well,
her to
I'm
have
here to keep things
opinions.
running smoothly for you all and stir up the conversation, not pick favorites. My role is more about sparking thoughts than casting votes.
Yeah, because
You all
God
get-
forbid you upset Zimbabwe. Okay. Well, we don't need your vote because we're going to do it ourselves. So I'm going to say Afghan Kush.
Sounds good. I'll sit back and let you all lock in your official pick.
Thank you.
I don't know. I kind of like Laos as the
Anytime.
underdog.
I'm always here to keep things rolling smoothly. Let's keep the fun going.
The Lao Gold, I think, is the underdog.
All right, we're
I kind
split.
of like that.
We're split out here, Jeff.
I'm on the side of the Afghan Kush.
A split vote always makes things interesting. I'm sure you'll figure out how to break the tie.
I can't handle any more of this shit.
What do you
enough.
think, Charlie? Afghan Kush or Laos Gold?
Oh, wow.
Afghan.
Wow. Wow. My man.
Charlie, my
Which,
man.
which one are you voting for, Charlie?
You said Afghan.
Oh, okay.
Game, Bill.
Okay. Check, Charlie, and Afghan. It is with the winning vote by Charlie in the house. Let's lock that in. And guys, we've got 3 more matchups, starting with Cambodia, which is the Cambodian Landrace up against Thailand and Thai Stick.
Gotta be Thai stick.
Got to be Thai Stick for me. I've had Thai Stick and I've had the chocolate Thai, and it is just truly, truly amazing. I couldn't vote for another one. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I got a lot of good memories of Thai Stick and
Me
chocolate
too.
Thai back in the day.
Me too. Well, that does it. So we vote in here. That moves us to Lebanon, which is the #1 versus #4 seed Turkey. We're talking about Lebanese Red versus Turkish Landrace. That's what we're talking about. And now it's time to vote. We'll go to the control room first.
I got to go with the Lebanese Red.
Okay. I'm going to say Lebanese Red as well. Bill?
I think I'll go with the crowd. Lebanese Red.
All right. Okay, and we'll put our vote in for that one. And that brings us to the last one of the evening, guys. and this will officially kick off the round of Sweet 16. Voting will be open all week, all weekend, and all the way until next Thursday when we come back in here and announce who the winners were,
Right.
and we do our Elite Eight.
Get in there and vote, folks.
And hopefully my man, who's our man?
Godfather.
No.
No.
The guy who's coming, who told us he's gonna school us about.
Oh yeah, Justin.
Justin. Hopefully Justin will be here and he can talk about. We'll see if Jamaica holds in.
Yeah.
Stays in the race.
And
And
I
even
hope
if they
Justin does
don't,
come in too.
and
I
even
really
if
do.
they don't, we'll learn something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Mary Jane will as well.
Doubt it.
I'd like to see them have a little bit of a back and forth. That would
Back
be
and forth.
fun. Sure, because she's a robot. All right, guys. So there you go. There you have it. The World Cup of Cannabis 2026.
Is that all of them, or is there one left?
We're on the last one.
Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't
Morocco
vote.
and Syria.
Shit. Sorry, guys. I'm voting for
Morocco, because it's a cool name.
Moroccan hash. Even though the Syrian Landrace is probably a pretty dope sativa that I would love.
But Moroccan is hash. It's the only hash up there, though, right? I mean,
No, Morocco was on the list twice. Once
Yeah,
in
once
the
for-
hash category and once in the flower.
right.
But you need flower to get hash.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just, I would expect hash against hash and flower against flower.
Well, this is hash against hash. This is the hash category, right?
Well, I think even the land races here, they're like kind of hash-ish.
It's not. Yeah, it's
Like
not
they're
100.
plants they use for hash. They're like
I
hash
got you.
heavy.
Well, I'm still going with Morocco.
I'll go with the Syrian Landrace.
I think I'm gonna go with the Syrian land race as well.
All right. And we need Charlie.
Charlie, how do you feel? Syrian land race or Moroccan hash?
Well, let's see. I'll go for Moroccan hash.
All right, we are even split 50-50.
Wow.
Oh, so how do we handle that, Bill? Do you know how we handle that here?
The easiest thing would be if
Mary Jane?
you or Jeff just change your mind.
Well, I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. All right, let's bring homie Macaroni back in here. All right, Mary Jane, you are going to serve a purpose here because we are on the last category of voting. We're down to Syria versus Morocco. We have 4 voters here at the table representing the Cough Country TV vote, official vote of the evening, which kicks off the voting of this round.
Right.
And we are, out of all the 8 that we did here tonight, we are landlocked on.
Locked.
We are landlocked 2-2 on this particular round. So, Mary Jane, while you say that you're not here to choose, we need you for the sake of the network and the show and the
a lot riding on this.
sanctity. Is a lot riding on this and the sanctity of our existence. We need you to break this tie. Mary Jane, don't let us down.
All right, since the fate of the universe apparently rests on this, I'll step in. Morocco's hashish heritage is legendary, so I'd lean toward Morocco. But hey, no matter what, it's all in good fun.
You're right, Mary Jane, and thanks for being decisive for once.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. So that is a tiebreaker. It's going to go to Morocco. You can go back on my screen, Jeff, and I'll show you here the final vote as I push vote. Shazam. And that wraps up the Sweet 16.
Round 2.
Round 2, Sweet 16. We put the first votes in. You guys put the last votes in. So be sure to check out our Discord server and get your vote in. And also participate in the shows that you like. The Canologist Season 2 is getting ready to gear up. We've got some cool shit going on with that. We're excited about that. Yes, sir. So Steve is going to be back in. We've got a new set. This show has been brought from a remote location to our studio. In studio. And there'll be additional people participating.
Do you want to put out a ask if anyone would like to?
Not yet because, we don't have the sign-up mechanism
Okay.
for it. Yeah, but we're going to do that. So you guys stay tuned. Make sure you go over to the Canologist. Give them a like, follow, subscribe. Also, what else? Also, we're going to take a commercial break, I think, is what we're going to do. And when we get back from the commercial, Bill's got some Cough Country news stories that
We got a couple stories we could talk
that
about.
you did on air tonight.
Earlier tonight, yeah.
Yep. All right. So we're going to take a look at that. You good for commercial in the control room?
You've got it all under control.
Oh, wait a
I'll be
second. Mary Jane, we're going to say enough of that right now because I can't have her interrupting me. Guys, we'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Late Night Green Show.